This is my dog Draco. He's a cream colored Shiba Inu. He's going to be 2 years old on April 2nd. This video is going to explain the goal of my channel. Also, Draco has his own channel on YouTube called Draco's Journey. So, Draco was rescued from a terrible situation of neglect just 2 weeks before I adopted him. He was neglected so bad that he could not physically stand up for a year, for 12 months. I found out with the paperwork that I was given when I adopted him, including stuff that had the breeder's information. I spoke to the breeder, to his wife, and the people that he was rescued from were not the people that bought him as a puppy. They got him when he was 5 months old, and he was a year and 5 months when I adopted him. He has no muscle mass in his back legs as a result. He requires physical therapy 3 times a day, every day. He has made a lot of progress, but he still has a long way to go. He is my emotional support dog, and I would love to have him trained as an actual psychiatric service dog. He is so unlike other Shiba Inus in one of the ways. He can maintain focus even when surrounded by distractions. He is not difficult at all with obedience training. He doesn't just obey when he feels like it. He obeys commands whether he wants to or not. He is big for the breed. It may not be easy to tell that from the pictures, but Shiba Inus are very small dogs, and he is not. He is actually a medium-sized dog. He's roughly the same size as a pit bull. Training for him, the training that I'd like to see him get, costs thousands of dollars, which I do not have. And if you happen to be a professional trainer that offers board and train services, and you're in the Pennsylvania area or possibly Maryland, and you're willing to work out a payment plan with what little I can afford every month, please reach out. I'd be grateful for that. But other than that, through my gaming channel, I would like to try to raise the money to pay for his training. He's a great dog. He's a wonderful dog. We did start the process of filing charges against his previous owners. Because he was already removed from the dangerous situation, his case is at the bottom of the totem pole, which is understandable. So we're in the very beginning stages where, as of now, it has been yet to be determined if an investigation will be granted. I have a feeling it will. The rescuer is fully cooperative and remains very invested in his future. We talk regularly. I'm always giving her updates on him. And she passed on information to me, something that was said to her by his previous owners, which I'm not going to say, because again, this is a pending case. Um, but I will say, what they said shows that they are either completely dumb or just in denial that they did anything wrong. Um, that I had this, this was gonna go a lot smoother in my head, but now that I'm actually doing it, like I find myself trying not to cry while I'm doing it because it breaks my heart what he's been through. Um, he has nightmares quite regularly, not every single day, but we notice he has them a lot. Um, he is so non-reactive to other dogs. He does not approach other dogs. He observes them first to see how they're reacting to him. And if they come across as friendly, then he'll go over to make friends. Um, but if they're barking and lunging, he will turn around and walk away. He doesn't want anything to do with that. We've had him since September, and it's now January 28th. He has never barked at another dog. He has never barked at our cat. He does not chase our cat. He was not raised with cats. So that is very unusual for a Shiba Inu. They are hunting dogs, and they have very high prey drives. So usually, unless they're raised with cats from a young age, they should not be around cats. But we don't have any issues with him. The rescuer who had him for 2 weeks before we adopted him, she had cats, and he had no problem with them. He's my dog, but it's so hard to talk about these things that, with him, what he's been through and what he's come from and how far he's come in just a few short months. He is just full of life and tenacity, and he has this do or die, never give up attitude. Like, because of his back legs, he doesn't move like a normal dog. Like I don't want to say that he's handicapped, but in a way he is. He stumbles and falls and slips and falls very easily. He can be standing still and just suddenly his back legs will just give out and he'll fall. Like I said, he is making a lot of progress. He is getting better with it, a lot better. But it is still an issue. We already know to expect that he will get arthritis at a much younger age than he should. The vet is very optimistic that he can 100% fully recover, but she did say that, there is that chance that he won't get, 100%. And we'll take whatever we can get, however far he gets, we'll make it work. We just want to do what's best for him, and we have been doing what's best for him. He's absolutely spoiled. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, I know there's a lot more that I want to say, but You know, it's just, now that I'm doing this, it's just really hard to put it all into words. Um, so yeah, the goal of this channel is to hopefully raise money for him so I can continue, you know, giving him the best life. Um, I I do have a GoFundMe up, but I have donations turned off because I'm not asking for money through that. I'm, you know, hoping a trainer will see it and be willing to work something out with me as far as a payment plan or something for him to be trained. He is such a happy dog. Like, despite everything that he's been through, he doesn't have any trust issues whatsoever. He loves everybody. He wants to be everybody's friend. I've never heard him growl. Not even when he plays, I have not heard him growl. He very seldom barks. He does tend to act like a husky. He'll sass you. If he doesn't agree with you, he will sass you like a husky. The way he, you know, runs and bounds through the snow is just like very husky like. Although he does it in a very awkward way. Again, because he has a very awkward gait because of his legs. But he doesn't let it stop him. You know, he tries to still do things like a normal dog. He only recently has been able to start lifting his leg to pee like a normal dog. And when we first got him, he couldn't do that at all because he would just fall over if he tried to balance on three legs. Now, a few months later, he's able to actually jump up on his back legs. He can't stand on just his back legs for long at all. And he does have to support himself on something to do it, but again, when we first got him, even he couldn't do that at all. Like, there was just no strength in his back legs for him to do it. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I will, you know, because as you can tell, I'm not good at speaking, so my gaming videos, I probably will not talk. I will probably, you know, just maybe say something brief at the beginning, and then through the rest of it, it will be just the, you know, audio from the games or whatever. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope you enjoy my content. And at the very least, keep Draco in your thoughts. And please hope for him to make as much of a recovery as he can. And that he continues to enjoy life and not let his disability get him down.